For one, I've lived here for 25 years, and I knew this park before the playground was sewn up here with a fence, so the dogs wouldn't go in. And this has been many years ago, but when I came here, when it was fenced in, the doggy bags, the water fountain, and all that had been set up for a dog park.
And the views that were expressed by the people supporting the limitation or the elimination of dogs in the park were factors such as the dogs digging, the dogs peeing, the dogs otherwise leaving their wastes around. Some dogs ate people's lunches off of picnic blankets. Some people felt intimidated by dogs.
The kids and the dogs get along fine. Every once in a while you get an irate adult or a child or a dog, but that's going to happen. The gophers were the issue. I myself deal with gophers every year, and I finally have found something, I hope, that would help them. But the dogs dig because they're after the gophers.
It means a lot to me because growing up in Tam Valley, I've come here often, and often just for my sister playing tennis or coming to hang out with friends, and it's just a park that I've visited a lot. Hi, doggy. That I've visited a lot, and it's very important.
For myself, I have a whole new group of friends after 25 years, both two-legged and four-legged, and everybody gets along. What would we do without here? We'd have to move someplace else, but it's so convenient, so wonderful the way the children interact with the dogs, and we all look out for dogs that aren't being supervised, or children that aren't being supervised.
So I think that there are lots of reasons and responses to the people who are opposed to dogs, but the short answer is that yes, dogs off-leash change the character of the park, and there are people who are always going to wish that the character did not include off-leash dogs. And so the question is not whether dogs impact park users one way or another. I do believe they impact them significantly less than most of the complainers said. The question is whether or not our community is broad enough to allow for some spaces for human-only activities and other spaces for dog-only activities. And in Mill Valley, there are many more human-only spaces. People can go and play soccer in Bayside, they can go run the track at Tam High, but there are very few places for them to play with their dogs other than the Bayside Dog Run Park, which is itself not nearly as appealing as Tam Valley.